Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9, brought to you in association with ASB. This is our morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now, with news of research from the New Zealand Institute warning of an 11.2% unemployment rate within a couple of years. It referred to some research done overseas which showed when you have a serious financial crisis, unemployment rises by 7 percentage points. That takes us up to over 11%. Benedict Jensen, who's taken over from David Skilling at the New Zealand Institute, has warned that New Zealand is vulnerable to a credit freeze from international investors. 42% of our funding comes from overseas, and 60% of that is due to roll over or be refinanced in the next year. So there really is a risk of a credit freeze that hits New Zealand businesses. Meanwhile, overseas, Saab, which is owned by General Motors, has filed for bankruptcy protection in Sweden. Opel, GM's operation in Germany, and Daewoo in Korea are also asking their respective governments for money. Paul Volcker, meanwhile, the former chairman of the Federal Reserve, says the global economy is now deteriorating faster than it did at the beginning of the Depression of the 1930s. And he's old enough to remember. George Soros, the well-known investor and trader, he now sees no end to the financial crisis in sight, and he says it's worse than the Depression of the 1930s. And finally, Bill English, here at home, has warned public servants they should expect no more money or no more extra people for the rest of their careers. He says that restraint is now permanent. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was 90 at 9, brought to you in association with ASB.